DC the boys, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all like, sub, share, comment, donate to the channel's Cash App and PayPal if you feeling generous, man. Shout out our sponsor, PAX Los Angeles. Make sure y'all visit their online store in our description for the gas, edibles, vapes, merch, etc., man. Shout out to Ann for that dub on the super thanks. Sorry I didn't get y'all any content last week. It was crazy. Had the baby shower last week, which went well, but BM was like, say, we is never having this many people in the spot again, you know what I'm saying? But it went well, and we got a bunch of shit for the baby, so that's great. Now, today, we have a case of Alabama Governor Co.AgMusic showing her softer side and commuting a death row prisoner sentence. Let's hop right into that right now, man. Robin Rocky Dion Myers, a man who has long claimed innocence in the 1991 unaliving of a North Alabama woman, will not be put to death by Alabama. Governor Co.AgMusic announced Friday she has commuted his sentence to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Myers, 63, was set to die by inhaling nitrogen this spring at William C. Holman Correctional Facility in Atmore. The New Jersey native has been on Alabama's death row for more than 30 years for unaliving through stabbing Ludie Mae Tucker. Myers has long claimed he is innocent of the slaying of Tucker, 69, who lived across the street from him. She was stabbed to a point of being unalive in her Decatur home in October of 1991. Ivy said in a Friday afternoon statement, "Thus far as governor, I presided over 22 executions, and I will never waver in my belief that the death penalty is just punishment for society's most serious crimes. I also reject all attempts to manipulate the system by activist lawyers for death row prisoners who make unfounded claims of contrived injustices. However, in the case of Ludie Mae Tucker's unaliving, I have enough questions about Mr. Myers' guilt that I cannot move forward with his execution. For example, no murder weapon was found, and no DNA evidence, nor fingerprints or other physical evidence tied Mr. Myers to the scene of the crime. Although Miss Tucker knew Mr. Myers and let her attack her inside the house, neither she nor Marie Dutton, the only two eyewitnesses to the crime, ever identified Mr. Myers as the assailant. There is also other circumstantial evidence, but it is riddled with conflicting evidence from seemingly everyone involved," unquote. They never ever placed him in the house that night, Puckett told AL.com in 2023. Tucker was inside her home when someone knocked on the door around midnight, October 5th, 1991. After the man entered the home, he stabbed Tucker and fled. Tucker told police she was stabbed by a short, stocky black man who was wearing a white or light-colored t-shirt with blood on it already, and possibly a plaid shirt over top. Tucker knew Myers, but she didn't indicate she knew the man who stabbed her, police said in court. She died later that night after giving police the description. Myers' son, Robin Leandrew Hood, was 11 at the time and remembered Tucker giving his family ice from the machine on her front porch. Myers' wife at the time, Debbie Anthony, said she knew Tucker too. "The one thing I don't understand," she previously told AL.com, quote, "the woman knew my husband. Why didn't she say he did it?" The last Alabama death row inmate to have their sentence commuted was Judith Ann Neely. Neely was originally sentenced to die for the slaying of a 13-year-old girl more than 4 decades ago, but her sentence was commuted to life in prison by former Alabama Governor Bob James before he left office in 1999. The governor's order didn't do what he planned. James said later, the order he authorized did not specify whether Neely would be eligible for parole. The legislature changed state law in 2003 specifically to block Neely from the possibility of parole, but a federal judge years later ruled that law unconstitutional. Until now, she's the only death row inmate in modern Alabama history to be branded commutation. So also, y'all, I want to add, this article didn't mention it, but the state affirmed his conviction and denied his appeal in 1997, right? Co.AgMusic ain't a lawyer. Even she could see this case was unjust. You telling me the Supreme Court couldn't? The state? SMH. Sounds like status quo to me, man. And there y'all have it, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. First off, condolences, right, to the victims in this case and their family and friends, right? Trust me, you didn't get off easy. As bad as the system here is, if someone unalive a close relative of mine, I'd want them to have life without parole instead of a death sentence. But the evidence is weak as hell in their case. But never mind, he's gonna suffer way longer and slower at the same time. Gotta give me her flowers here for a drop of compassion in the bucket of injustice, man. This could be a glimmer of hope for other prisoners on death row under questionable circumstances, or a boat grab, man. Trying to show they're not about locking innocent people up. We know it's the exact opposite. They don't give a damn, because if crime stops, so does their occupations, man. If the governor feels bro is so innocent, or the evidence against him was so weak, a full pardon should have been in order. But I'm sure Mr. Myers is happy about not being unalived by the state, but now faces a new animal in being transferred into general population. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Like, subscribe, share, donate to the channel's Cash App and PayPal if you feeling it. Mess with the sponsor, PAX Los Angeles, linked in the description. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. DC The Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles.